Hey, it's me, Whitney Renee, and today I'm going to be making a slab mold for my soaps. So before I jumped into buying supplies to make it, I had to figure out how I wanted my soap to look. So I had to figure out the width of my soap. I had to figure out how many loads of soap that I wanted my soap mold to make, and I had to figure out the length and the width of the actual soap slab that would be coming out of the mold. So I had to do a little bit of math before I went and bought my supplies. So here are a few supplies that I got from Lowe's. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to get was some plywood. I got this birch plywood. It was 2 feet by 4 feet long, and I got it cut to the dimensions that I wanted. So here's the bottom piece of my mold, and I got my sides cut. So here's one side and here's the other side of my. So I got it cut in the dimensions that I wanted. So whenever you figure out your dimensions, you can go get your wood cut in the dimensions that you want, and that way it'll be so much easier to put together. Okay, I also got some wood glue. The ultimate kind is waterproof, so it should be really strong, because I didn't want if some of the soap leaked out of the freezer paper. I wanted it to stay inside of the mold and not leak out onto the table or whatever. And I got some wood screws, and I made sure that when I screwed it in through the board, that they would, through this board, it'll go through the other board. So you got to figure out the length of the screws that you need too. And I also got some hinges, just in case if I wanted one side to open up, but I'm not for sure how it's going to work with me putting it together, but we'll see if I can do that. And you also need a drill gun. I had this already at my house. Yep, that's all you'll need. And also these screws, they actually come with a drill bit inside of it. So there's a drill bit. This is a drill bit, and it fits inside of here. You see these screws? It's not like a normal screw. It's not like a flat head or, you know, the normal kind. It's a weird looking thing. But anyway, make sure you get wood screws. There's a drill bit. So let's start putting this together. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to put on one side, and I want to put my side on first that's going to have the hinges. That's what I want to do. So I can use this one as a guide. So I'm going to line this up flush for both sides, and I'm going to get my hinges, and I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put them. Oops. So I'll get my hinges. I'm going to slide this back so you can see. No, I'm gonna bring this down, so I'm gonna slide this back and I'm gonna bring it down so you can see. So hold on while I do that. Okay. So I want to make sure this is flush. Alright, it's flush from here. I can slide my fingers down both sides so it's flush. And this hinge, this side is going to be the side up against the wood, and this side is going to be the side that is exposed. So it's going to be flat here. So I'm going to put one here and I'm going to put one on the other side. I'm going to get a pen and I'm going to mark where I want it to be at. Okay, so these are the screws that came with my hinges. So I'm going to put this in there like that and it fits. Alright. So make sure it fits. Hopefully it fits, it's not too wide. Might work, I'm not for sure. Ooh. Praise the Lord. Alright, there we go. I got one in. Son of a turkey, bud. Oh. Ooh, Jesus. Alright. Now after you get the bottom screwed, you gotta screw in the top board. Okay. So next, I'll be screwing this board to this, and the way that I have it, it's already flush. Thank you, Jesus. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to screw this to that. Okay, hopefully it'll be easier than what I just did. So I'm going to go ahead and mark them to where the screw is supposed to be. Good. Now I can do the other side. Alright, I got that on there, and it's flush on both sides, so that's good. Now I can get ready for to put the walls on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my other drill bit on here. The right drill bit for the right screws. Now it shouldn't be so difficult for me to put the screws in. Okay, so let's get ready to put the sides on. I want my sides to be flush with this because I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna flush all of that. Okay, so I'm gonna glue it here so it would stay. So I'm gonna add some glue and then I'm gonna flip it over and then I'm gonna screw it in. Okay, so I'm gonna just apply some glue here all the way down, just like that. I'm gonna smooth it out just a little bit. And I'm gonna apply it where I want it. So I want it to be flush with that and that. Just like that. Okay. Oh, it's already sticking. Okay. It's already sticking, sticky fast. Alright, so once I get that flush, I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. It's not as flush as I want it right there. There we go. That's how I want it right there. So after I did that side, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. Bring this up this way. I'm gonna do the other side down here so you can see. I hate to move it. So as this is drying a little bit, I'm gonna turn it around to do this side. So I'm gonna do this side. Okay, after I smooth out the glue, I'm gonna place it right here so flush just like I did the other side. Flush. Okay, and push it down some. Alright. And then I'm going to do the back side the same exact way. So I'm going to place my board. Oh, I got the glue. And also I'm going to glue these sides here. Glue here. And I'm going to glue here. So they'll stick to the other boards. So I'm going to place it here. Place it there. Just like that. Push it up against that board. Just like so. Do down here the same way. Make them flush. Alright, so this wood dries pretty fast. It says wait 30 minutes, but I don't necessarily have to wait 30 minutes. So this one is going to open just like that, so it'll be simple for me to take the mold out. So it's going to open and these are going to stay in place. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry just for a little bit and then I will apply the screws. Okay, the mold has been drying for maybe 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and add a few screws. Here we go. Right here in the top. we go. Perfect. So I'm gonna flip the box over and drill in the underside. Drill the bottom to the sides. Drill that in there. I'm gonna drill another one right here. Alright, and then one more over, oops, and one more over here. Right here. So here's my flap. I don't want to drill anything in that, so drill one more right here. I think that's my flap. Drill one more right here. Alright. Okay, now we can do the back side. About to drill the back side. So I want to screw here, here, and somewhere in that vicinity. All right. It's cracked here. I'm gonna add some wood glue to hold it together and make sure it doesn't crack anymore. So I'm gonna add wood glue here and all the other places where I have. That wasn't too hard. It wasn't too hard to do, only just putting the hinges on and me having the wrong drill bit for it. But other than that, it was pretty easy to make. So let me zoom out. Here's my new soap mold. So now I need something to, oops. So I need something on the sides to keep this flap from falling when I have soap in it. So I bought these elastic bands to keep it up. So I'm gonna put like a little attachment on this side and this side so I could hook these bands on. So that way this won't fall over while I'm making soap, while I'm pouring my soap inside. So I'm gonna see how I'm gonna attach these to that. Okay, so I want to be able to use two. So I decided I want to stick one here on this side and then one on the other side. And how I can do that is use these screw eyes. So I'm gonna screw a screw eye right here and do the same on the other side. Let me figure out how they screw in first. So I only have 5. So I want it to stretch a little bit. So I can pull it tight. So I'll put one here and one there. I'm gonna mark it with a pin. So I want to be able to stretch some to hold it. And so one here, one there. So one here. And one right here. So I'm gonna just screw this in there, I guess. Or maybe I need to. Twist it one more time. Whew. All right. So now whenever I get ready to make my soap, all I have to do is just hook these little straps here, and that'll hold this here board in place. Okay, now I can do the other side the same exact way. And there you have it. A soap mold. Soap slab. Okay, I just finished making the soap mold and I am so excited to use it. It's awesome. I'm awesome. Just look. I made that. I did. So these unhook. Just like that. And on this other side it unhooks too as well, and then it can just fold out like that, and I can lift my soap out whenever I'm ready to use it again. Just hook these back, hook this back, and wrap it around here. Get on that one. I'm so excited. I'm ready to use it. I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna buy me some soap supplies to make some soap to fit in here. I've never made a batch this big, but I'm so happy. So there's how I made my soap mold. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Please click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. And if you want to see how I figured out the dimensions to make my soap mold, I can show you how to fit your soap size to your soap mold. So if you want your soaps to be a certain size and you want a certain amount of loaves of soap, I can show you how to do the math to make this soap mold. So if you would like for me to make a video like that, please comment below and I will do my best to make that video for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.